Final update. At a family dinner, my mom was smiling. My dad was making a toast. My sister was scrolling her phone. Then my daughter handed me a note under the table. It said, "Call 911. She looked pale. I didn't panic. I did this. 17 minutes later, my parents were panicking. My parents always said it was for storage. Turns out storage meant a finished room with a bed, a side table, a stack of folded blankets. It was clean, almost cozy if you didn't look too hard. But then there was the bolt on the outside of the door, and the narrow window that didn't open, and the fact that Freya's things were there, her jacket, a pair of socks, a half-finished notebook, her necklace, the one Uncle Henry gave her for her 16th birthday, placed neatly on the table like she was meant to settle in. Except one thing was missing. Her phone. That's what they found upstairs, locked in a cabinet in the laundry room alongside her wallet. Confiscated for her peace of mind, my mother had said. I didn't cry. Not then. I think I was too shocked to cry. The officers didn't ask for explanations after that. They didn't need to. The man, the lawyer, was taken out first, handcuffed behind his back, face unreadable. My parents followed. My sister last. They didn't look at me, not once. I stayed with Freya. I didn't let her go. Not for a second. When the ambulance came to check her vitals, I climbed in after her and sat beside her the whole time. She looked so small, curled up in that oversized hoodie, so tired. I brushed her hair back from her forehead and asked quietly, "Why didn't you tell me?" She didn't open her eyes. I didn't think you'd believe me. And that was the part that hurt the most. Because somewhere along the way, my daughter had learned the same lesson I once had. When people act calm, polite, reasonable, the world is a little too slow to believe what happens behind closed doors. But this time, someone did. If you've never had to hide your panic behind small talk while your daughter exposes a criminal conspiracy at a dinner table, 10 out of 10 would not recommend. But you know what's worse? When they get released. My parents, my sister, the lawyer, all out on bail, pending trial. A non-violent offense, they called it. No confirmed harm, no prior convictions, cooperative during arrest. Right. My daughter was drugged, isolated, and emotionally manipulated by her own family. But sure, let's treat them like they just forgot to return a library book. Freya didn't sleep for 3 nights. Every noise made her jump. She refused to be alone in a room, even with the lights on. She kept asking if we were really safe now, if they'd show up again, like this was all just a misunderstanding that could be smoothed over with a casserole. I didn't tell her how real that risk was, but I started locking the doors, every window, even the bathroom because I know my family and they don't like to lose. It happened on a Tuesday. I'd gone into the city for a few hours, a client meeting I couldn't reschedule. Freya insisted she was fine. She said she'd stay in, maybe read, maybe finally eat something. I almost didn't go, but of course I did. And of course they showed up. When I got home, Freya was sitting on the living room floor, knees tucked to her chest, phone in her lap, face pale. They came, she said. No preamble, no greeting, just that. I froze. Who? She didn't look up. All of them. Grandma, Grandpa, Astrid. I dropped my bag and sat beside her. Are you okay? Did they touch you? Did they? They just talked. She opened her phone, went to her voice memos, and hit play. I heard my mother's voice first, syrupy, sweet, like she was complimenting a neighbor's curtains. Freya, darling, we just want to clear the air. You've always been so sensitive, so poetic.